Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday we have discussed about the basics of the taxonomy and also the historical resume of the systematics. Today we are going to discuss about the importance of biosystematics. So the importance of biosystematics in biology can be briefed as under. First, biosystematic gives us a vivid picture of the existing organic biodiversity of our earth, that is how many type of species of a particular organism exist in the environment, or we can say on the earth, is being given by the taxonomy itself or being described by taxonomy. It provides much of the information permitting a reconstruction of the phylogeny of life, that is how an evolution of an organism took place, is being also described by the taxonomy. It reveals numerous evolutionary phenomena and thus makes them available for the casual study by other branches of biology. It supplies almost exclusively the information that is needed for entire branches of biology, that is in the field of ecology, ethology, etc. Then it is indispensable in the study of ecologically and medical important organisms. It supplies the classification which are of great heuristic and explanatory value in most branches of biology like evolutionary biochemistry, immunology, ecology, ethology and historic, etc. Applications of biosystematics in biology. So the systematics is the key to understand the fascinating biodiversity around us. Why? Because through systematics we have to know the identification, nomenclature, classification and also the description of any organism. So it benefits the human beings by providing the fundamental knowledge about the sustainable resource management, environmental protection and the landscape preservation to food security. So the basically the contribution of the systematics is studied under two heads. First is the theoretical biology and second is the applied biology. So under the theoretical biology, it is responsible in making the conceptual contribution like the population thinking. It is responsible in solving the problems of multiplication of species, that is how a particular species grow or we can say multiply. It illustrates the structure of the species and the evolutionary process related to it, that is how a particular species evolve, that is its phylogeny. Then mimicry and other evolutionary processes or we can say areas also have been clearly understood through taxonomy. It has also played an important role in the development of behavioral science, that is ethology. Taxonomy is a key to study of ecology, as no ecological survey can be undertaken unless all the species of ecological importance are identified. That is, in an ecological survey, species are identified so as to know whether they are extinct or in endangered category or threatened, etc. So it requires the identification name of a particular taxa. Then the second category is the applied biology. In this, first is agriculture and forestry. So presently we are faced with acute problem of saving our crops from attack of certain pest. So it is necessary to know the correct name of such pest before their proper control and eradication, so as to know, if we know the details about a particular insect, then we have a better chance to control them in the near future. So this is a diagram representing the applications of biosystematics, that is in biodiversity and fauna and flora, then the management and conservation of biological resources in medicine, pharmacology and biochemistry, in genetics, in biotechnology, in politics, national policies on environment, in survey and monitoring of the species, in evolution and biogeography, in agriculture, forestry and fishery, and also in the ecology and environment. So taxonomist can give the correct identification of pest species, which is vital for its effective control. Also, the correct identification of a particular vector in a plant is vital for bringing the vector under control by killing its transmitters. Then biological control, that is natural enemies of pest can be introduced for biological control of pest. Here we use any living organism for the control of that pest. So for example, agrobacterium tumefaciens, It is much more economical than chemical control and also not harmful for the environment. In 1940s, a parasite that is Archytas incertus was introduced from Argentina into USA to control the armyworms. The systematists are presently greatly involved in designing and implementing biological control program of the pest and the diseases most effectively. Then public health. So there are number of diseases which are spread by many arthropods, so our controlled measures should be planned to attack these target species. For example, all anopheles maculipensis are not responsible for transmitting malaria. This species consists of several sibling species, of which very few were responsible for causing the disease. An expert taxonomist can identify this. A correct identification ensure a maximum of effective control at minimum cost. So basically we have to identify only a particular species of the mosquito which is causing the disease and not all. This work is also done by a taxonomist. Then quarantine. So many new pests and disease of plants, animals and human beings can spread from one country to another through transportation. So governments have established quarantine laboratories at aerodromes, ports, etc. Taxonomists play a vital role here in prompt identification of the disease, that is the main carrier, or we can say the pest is being identified at that place only. Then wildlife management. The indiscriminate killing and the felling of the trees have resulted in great disturbance in the environment. So taxonomists can help all the environmental protectors by identifying the economically and ecologically important wildlife. So basically here also we have to a taxonomist can categorize a particular tree or particular animal into several categories, that is of extinct, endangered, threatened, vulnerable, etc. Then mineral prospecting. So the identification of fauna and flora in the sedimentary rocks give a picture of the sequence of geological events, that is how they occur and how is their evolution process has been taken place. So paleontologists play a major role in identification of such fossil specimens. Such work have been great success in the industrialization in America. Then the national defense, that is information concerning the disease vectors and the parasite is obvious application of a systematic, that is during World War II. Environmental problems. Certain pesticides are entered in the food chain of an ecosystem and their biomagnification takes place at certain trophic level. So taxonomist by detecting this problem can take effective measure, as he is able to know the traits, or we can say the details, the identification and nomenclature of a particular organism. So presently water pollution is the major problem. Certain planktons are reliable indicator of a degree of water pollution. The identification of such organism by a taxonomist give the rapid information for detecting pollution, that is how much degraded quality of a water has or how much pure it has. Then soil fertility. Some organisms play important role in increasing the fertility of the soil, so it is necessary to know such animal for their proper management in agriculture. So basically this work is also done by a taxonomist. So this is all about the applications and the importance part of biosystematics.